We are going to discuss how to search articles today. When we start with our thesis, the first problem that we encounter is that we don't know how to search for articles. Nobody teaches us this and it becomes a roadblock for most of us. We are expected to know all this by ourselves and it becomes so overwhelming. Let's dive into the world of research and learn this. First, we'll try to understand what is an article. An article is an research which has been already published in a journal. Now, what is an article? What is a research and what is a journal? To make it easier, suppose the journal is like a book and the articles are chapters of that book. These journals release their volumes which are like edition of a book at specific times in a year. A journal can release its volume monthly, 3 monthly, 6 monthly, or even yearly. We submit our articles to these journals, which are scrutinized by the editors of this journal through a very meticulous process, after which the article or the chapter is allowed to be printed in a specific volume of the journal. Thousands of articles are published daily in various journals, but these articles are present in a physical form. So how can we read them on the internet? All these journals with their articles are organized on the internet on various websites which work as a library for these articles, and these websites are called databases. These database systems or these websites sort these articles and give them a digital address which can be used to identify or find them on the internet. So the article which you are trying to search can be found on these databases. Now, what are the different type of databases available on internet? The different databases available on the internet are Scopus, Web of Science, Science Direct, PubMed, Google Scholar, and many more. I am going to teach you how to search articles on the Google Scholar and the PubMed. So the Google Scholar is just like Google and everybody knows how to search on Google. But here if you search any term in this search bar, then it will only show results of research articles which have been published already. I am going to search hip fracture to give you an example. So when I search for this term hip fracture on Google Scholar, it is giving me around 2 million results. So if I have to find the article I want, I will have to search through large number of articles if I try to find it on Google Scholar. I can also make this more specific by typing hip fracture elderly, means in elderly patients or the old patients, and the search result has come down to around 7 lakh articles or 0.7 million articles. On Google Scholar, these results can be further narrowed down by adding a time frame. If I click on since 2022, it will narrow down me to 16,000 results, and these are the articles which have been published only after 2022. A custom range can also be added. Here I can write 2019 to 2022 and it will only show results for articles published between 2019 and 2022. See, around 20,000 results have come out. Here you can also choose type of article, but there's only an option of review articles here. So next I am going to show you PubMed. So this is PubMed and it works just like the Google Scholar or the Google search, but it is more specific as it will only show the articles which have been published in journals which are indexed in PubMed. That means the journals which are associated with PubMed, only those articles will come on PubMed for which the journal has been indexed in the PubMed register. So you can see there is a search bar and here a button for advanced search has been given. So first I will search just like I searched on the Google Scholar hip fracture. On Google Scholar around 2 million results came or we searched hip fracture, but on PubMed it is showing 53,000 results. Now look at this article which has come first on result. This is the article name, hip fracture diagnosis, treatment and secondary prevention. In the second line you can see the names of the people who have written this article. In the third line you can see the name of the journal. The article was published in 2014 June 15th. This article has been published in the 89th volume, 12th issue of this journal, and the article is printed on page number 945 to 951. This is a free article, so you can read it, and an electronic ID has been given to this article. Now we'll come to the left side bar, and you can see that there is a huge bar given here, and it shows this search is showing articles which have been published from year 1815 to 2023. So I can move this bar and adjust from which year to which year I want the search results to come from. I have given a custom range of articles from 1969 to 2003, and it has decreased the results to 14,000 instead of 53,000. The next thing on the left is availability of the text. You can select here if you need an article for which only abstract is available or full text is available. So the next important thing on the left is type of article. We will talk about different type of articles in another video, and you can select here whether you want a clinical trial, meta-analysis, randomized control trials, review articles or systematic review. For this I am going to click on the randomized control trials, and the search has come down from 53,000 articles to around 2,000 articles. The next important thing on the left side is publication date, and you can choose whether you want an article which has been published within last 1 year, last 5 years, last 10 years, or you can provide a custom range. So I will click on last 5 year, and on clicking on last 5 year articles, the results have come down to 13,862. There are additional filters also, and you can select the type of article specifically. You can select whether you want research from humans or other animals. You can select the language in which the article has been published, the gender of the patients, age of the patient, include the articles from Medline also. Now I am going to select many options and narrow down my research. I am going to select the articles for which full text is available, and the articles are randomized control trials, and the articles which have been published within last 5 years. So it has narrowed down my search to 467 articles, and I can go through these articles and get the desired result or article which I want. The next important thing is the advanced search. If you want to search articles which had both terms hip and fracture, then you should use the advanced search. I will give an example. I am writing hip and I am using and function, and I am writing fracture, and you can see in the query box a formula kind of thing has come out which has hip in brackets and function and fracture in brackets. When I will search these terms together, it has come down to 48,745 results, which is lesser than 53,000. So I hope that this video is going to help you, and goodbye for today, and I'll see you in the next video.